Bryan realized that the end of his life was near. There was only one person who could change this, Dr. Abel, his creator. But Abel abandoned him 2 years ago when the Mishima Zaibatsu recruited him as its top scientific advisor. Bryan despised the both of them, Mishima Zaibatsu for taking Abel away from him, and Abel himself for abandoning him. One day, news of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4 reached Bryan, and he decided to enter the tournament. Despite his impending death, Bryan's body flowed with energy, making him more powerful than before. Along with this new strength, Bryan developed an uncontrollable rage that manifested itself in his outward physical appearance. Bryan stakes everything on one hope, that if he defeats Heihachi Mishima, he would become the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. If all goes according to plan, Bryan would command Abel to modify his body, thus becoming the most powerful being in existence once again.
Hey everyone, welcome back with Beano Mac. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Tekken 4. Obviously, that's what you clicked on the video for. I don't know what the hell else you were thinking if you weren't expecting me to play as Bryan in Tekken 4 in this video, because obviously that's what I'm doing right now, as you can see, and that's what is in the title. Anyway, so fumbling my words aside, time to... I don't know what the hell it's time to do, actually. So we're just going to continue... Continue with our playthrough here, folks. So, I played through a few characters at this point. I've done the Tekken Force mode. I've played as Heihachi, Kazuya, Hwoarang, and Bryan is one of my favorite characters in the series as a whole. Especially, he's kind of in Tekken 7 too. I mean, I don't know if I could say he's my favorite though. If he's not number 1, he is definitely a solid number 2. That's for sure, folks. Looks like I don't have that,
Here we go.
the end of that combo, though, that, you know, double kick combo. That kind of stinks. TKO! TKO! My God! But yeah, I mean, I love this dude. I mean, this is kind of the game where I really enjoyed his character. So, like, his story is essentially he's just the ultimate douchebag, you know. He's kind of like the character that people really don't like villains to be, where he's just evil for the sake of being evil. I love those kind of characters when they're done right. You know, I don't think you should have to have sympathy for the villain. And if you like those things, hey, to each their own. You know, I don't have a problem with those. I just hate when that's every villain nowadays and stuff like that. So I like this dude. He's just one sadistic son of a bitch. And I mean, he's got a cool design. You know, he looks cold and you know, like a monster. I mean, he just looks like a lifeless human being. Apparently, he was a corrupt cop at one point who was killed in the line of duty. I think it was when like one of his, you know, side projects, we'll call it, like they went wrong, and he ended up dying in a shootout. And then Dr. Abel, the guy who we're trying to find in this game, he made us into a cyborg. And then, you know, hey, we were kicking ass in Tekken 3, and then he just decided, yeah, we aren't worth his time anymore. So we're gonna go find that Dr. Abel, and we're gonna fucking kick his ass for it. Because you don't abandon Bryan Fury, baby, I'll tell you that much. By the way, I also want to say that's an underrated Hwoarang outfit. I don't like the hair, if I'm being honest. But other than that, I don't know. I like how they have a lot of different outfits in this game. That's just something I noticed, but... You know, you guys know you know, I'll kiss the ass of Tekken 4, you know, every video that we're in here. And I also like how in this game, you know, look at how skinny Bryan is. I mean, he's... In the later games, he's gonna become ripped and jacked again, but in this game, you know, he's really dying, and I love his narrative. This is one of the best narratives in this game, in my opinion, simply because it's unique in a lot of ways. His conflict you know, it doesn't involve really anybody else in this game. And there's a few characters that are like that in this game, but I feel like the modern, because they have so many characters, the modern solution to a lot of the Tekken storylines are just, well, why don't we just pair up these guys and say they're fighting now? Not in this game. This game gave us a real reason to play as Bryan, to want to get to the end of the tournament, to want to win the tournament. There are real stakes involved here. If Bryan doesn't win the tournament, he's more than likely going to die. And nice try there, Steve, but you're not going to get me with that punch. Here's another question I got for you guys this week. Do you prefer Steve in this game in his boxing trunks when they go, you know, all the way down past his knees? Or are you a fan of like the short shorts, you know, traditional boxing shorts, Steve? Because I don't know. I don't know if this is based off of like actual boxers and maybe in Britain or something like that, or, you know, I'm not a big boxing fan, guys, I'll be honest. Or if this is just like parachute pants or something like that. I don't know. Plus, I mean, come on. Here's another reason to love Bryan. That's a 1-6 son of a bitch. Speaking of another 6 son of a bitch.
Round 1.
I don't know why I always associate this theme. I always associate it with Marduk. Oh, you'll understand later on in my probably my last playthrough, honestly. But man, this stage is probably the most atmospheric stage in the whole game. It used to kind of legitimately scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. Speaking of getting scared, just oh no! Jesus Christ! You see how brutal that was? He smacked me. I spun around face first into the fucking wall. This is what's awesome about this game, fellas. But I mean, like, this is such a you're trapped in this looks like it's a freezing fucking cold laboratory, you know, test room or something. I don't even know what the hell this would be. An elevator? No, it's not an elevator, of course, but one can dream, right? I mean, the music. Look at all the steam. It feels cold to me, but is that steam? Is that hot steam? Like, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but neither do you. Ooh, that was a close one. Fool. And this is just the kind of awesome arenas that this game can provide. Atmosphere. Alright, now we gotta take on Kazuya. This dude's literally fighting with sunglasses on right now. Look at those shoes, folks. Those aren't just the dress shoes he would wear later on. This is definitely an interesting Kazuya outfit. Like, everything he's wearing right now does not go together. Look at the pants, the shirt, the gloves, the glasses, the sneakers. Even the rolling up of his sleeves does not go well with the rest of his outfit. They kind of made it better in Tekken 5, but that said, I mean, you gotta love the cheesiness of the outfit in this game. Go! Oh no! I can't believe I got hit by that. Hit it with the TKO again, yeah, that more than makes up for it. Ouch! Oh, and that punch. That's another thing. I mean, I love the fighting. Tekken is so good at differentiating all of its characters. Like, it's pretty traditional in its fighting style. You know, there's nobody who's throwing fucking fireballs in this game, right? And that's why I love it. And all their fighting styles, like, are just so unique. I mean, look at I'm a big fan, kind of like in wrestling, I love powerhouses. I love strong moves, and yeah, I'll sacrifice a little bit of slowness for it. Not like in the Injustice games where, you know, you're playing as Bane or whatever, and, you know, you can't fucking do anything before your opponent just hits you with quick jabs, like snap, 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 you know, breaking up all your combos, or even the attempt of doing a singular attack or whatever. But man, I mean, I love those snappy, strong, powerful hits where you feel the impact of all of them. That's the one move I like about Paul, though, is when he does that, like, I don't even know what it's called, but the burning fist. He throws his fist out and he goes, Rah! If I do a playthrough of Paul, I might do that. That's like the one move I'm using, guys. I'm not gonna learn any of his other moves. I'm just using that one punch to win the whole game. Alright, the final stage. Who is it? Heihachi! My god, who would have guessed he's behind this? Oh yeah. Look at that fat ass, that dumper. You think Heihachi wipes properly, folks? Or do you think he has someone who does that for him? I mean, he is old. Ooh, I thought I had him with that spin kick. Ooh! I love when that combo comes together, too. There's a 5-hit variation, but it's easier to do the 3-hit variation because of that stun. And a lot of times, as you'll notice when I start the combo, they have a tendency to duck under it, so... Alright, maybe it's the 4th hit. You get what I mean. Why do a bigger combo and risk yourself getting hit when, you know, you're in the middle of it with lows or they hit you with the dodge or something like that, when you can make a shorter variation, you know? I mean, it's that risk versus reward. I think you can know all the moves in the entire move list of all your characters in Tekken, but damn, ooh, speed, god damn it. But it's all about, you know, the instincts of it, you know, unleashing, you know, the right time, the defensive maneuvers, you know? Because trust me, I've been those guys who I've learned the entire movesets of characters, and then when it comes down to it, you know, I'm trying to do all these fancy moves and such, and I just end up getting my ass kicked by like quick moves and the basics and stuff like that because I lose sight of what's important. We found him. Following his victory, Bryan approached Abel on shaky legs. "You're still alive?" Abel was in disbelief. Gathering every last ounce of strength, Bryan knocked Abel across the room. At the same time, Bryan fell to the ground, unconscious. Yeah, apparently this was the death of Abel, too.
Ah, you're finally awake. Have you any idea who saved you? He did. I'm certain you're wondering why. It's because we need your cooperation. By mechanizing you, I will extend your lifespan. In return, I will keep your original body. You see, the key to defeating Abel's bioweapon is contained within your body. Understand? Well, shall we get started then? This will be the start of a new future for you, as well as us. When you wake, it will feel as though only a moment has passed, but in reality, a year will have gone by. You will be completely reborn in a new body. All right? Well then, sweet dreams.
Man, that is an amazing ending. The music, the atmosphere, the doctor's voice. It's like ASMR, you know, it's the atmosphere, guys. You know, listen to me tap on the mic. Listen to me tap on the mic. You see that? That's ASMR. I don't know how, but it is. It's relaxing, I think. But yeah, that ending as a whole, with the epilogue included, is just so awesome. It's probably my favorite in the whole series. It's one of a big reason why I like Bryan in particular. You know, he's just, you know, I don't use this term often because I'm not exactly hip with the kids, but man, you know, Bryan, he's raw. You know, he's just so damn raw. You know, taking out Abel, the one guy who can save his life. It's stupid, don't get me wrong, but I love it. I love it. Apparently he's dead too, so I mean, fantastic. Anyway, so all that nonsense aside, thank you so much for watching, folks. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out next week's episode of Fighting Friday, of Tekken 4, of course. And above all else, please remember to have a nice day.